Aha, we are live.
What's up, y'all? We are back again with another episode of the Broken Millennials podcast. This is episode number 7. Uh,
Seven.
7. So, unfortunately, there is no Paul today. He's feeling under the weather. So, we wish him a fast recovery. Apparently, the whole house is just infected with whatever's going around right now. So, he's
That
unable
can't
to
be
make
good.
it. So I was supposed to pretty much chill with him all day today, but obviously you can't do that. But
I mean,
it's
you
all
can
good.
if you want a couple more days off. You can be sick.
Oh no, not during Christmas time, man. I'm not trying to get sick during Christmas time. No freaking thank you. So we're good, man. So Jeremy, how you doing today, bro? Let's get right to it.
Ah, man, I'm good today, dude. It's Saturday. It's a good day for me and my girl. We're celebrating our 16th anniversary today. So
Today, like to the
today,
day.
the 14th. Yes. So after this,
Dang,
we're gonna.
16 years.
Yeah, I know, man.
Dang.
So
So, all right.
today,
So what if,
what'd you say,
are you gonna pop? Are you guys? When the fuck y'all gonna get engaged? It's been 16 years, bro.
dude?
Your guys' relationship is a fucking teenager right now.
Yeah, we just gotta wait till it turns 21. So it's actual drinking age.
And then you go pop bottles, bro. You
Yeah,
realize? Wait, how old are you right now?
I am 36.
So when it turns 21, you're gonna be 41. You'll be in
Mm,
your 40s.
I don't even want to think about that age
You're gonna
number,
be
man.
41. So basically, half of your entire life is spent with her.
Yeah, she's a ride or die, man.
That's crazy. No, don't misinterpret it in no way, shape, or form.
No,
Am I
no, no, no. I got you.
bashing this? But just that's crazy. You guys have been long. I graduated in 2008, so you guys have been. I've been out of high school for that long. Y'all been together for that long. Let's just put it that way, bro.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, damn, that's true. That's true. Once you put it in perspective like that.
Now I really feel like a broken millennial.
See.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wait,
What are you guys doing for the anniversary tonight?
so we're not doing like anything crazy because we got kind of like a lot going on with Christmas and everything after Christmas as well too. We took some days off. We're just gonna kind of have our own alone time. So I took some days off of work from both Woodward, I heard to just chill, just hang out. So tonight we're just gonna go out. We're gonna do that the rock paper scissors challenge. I don't know if you've seen that
Mm-mm.
where you not the rock paper scissors challenge you're thinking of, but anyway.
I have no idea what any challenge is. This
So it's
I,
like basically you rock paper scissors for your appetizers, entrees, desserts, and then like just whatever you do that day.
Oh, okay. I've seen ones where they do like they have two pieces of paper and someone blindly picks one and then that's what they do and then they do it throughout the day like go to Target or go to Home Depot and then they pick boom, go to Home Depot and then it's like get coffee or grab a drink or whatever and then they grab a drink. So it's like yeah.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like that. But you guys so you let's say you want Brussels sprouts, she wants the quesadilla and you guys kind of do
Yeah,
that.
basically like that. So like for appetizers, we'll rock paper scissors, and then if she wins, we go to whatever place she wants and gets that appetizer. Then we leave from there and go to whatever place for like the actual main course, then whatever place for dinner. Whoever wins that rock paper scissors.
Oh, okay, okay. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit different.
And then I think we're gonna do the blind walk down the aisle, grab whatever you stop at thing.
This has got to all be TikTok shit.
Yeah, it is all TikTok.
This, but kind of dope though. I've seen like ones where like you go to Target and you disperse and then you pick out what like 5 items that remind you of the person, and it's like I got you honey, a thing of honey because you're so sweet or something like that. Like something like that. I've seen that one. I've seen ones where it's like you can only get things that are in the color red.
Yes. Yep.
I've seen those, which is not a bad idea. But I'm looking at them like that can get kind of expensive.
Especially if you go to Target. I mean, if you like want to be on a little cheaper money saving side, hit up a Walmart. That's cool too. But Oh, you can't go wrong with Tarjay. So
Yeah, I mean, but if you go to Walmart, you got to get something in gray, like gray sweatpants.
but I'm not wearing gray sweatpants.
You walked right into that one.
To figure out what you were getting at, but I'm like, what? Gray sweatpants?
Yup. That's the blind like choose challenge. That lady be like, gray sweatpants. Like they ain't blind.
I should have never told this story. Jeez.
No, you ain't gonna live this one down. No. There's certain things you can never live down, and that Jeremy, that's gonna be yours.
Yeah, I feel like it is. Is that or the TD booth, as they call me over there at Woodward. So I'm in and somehow, some way, like someone let it slip up instead of TD, said titties. So it's become a running joke now.
That's good though. That's good. There's nothing wrong with a good running joke.
But what's going on for you, man? How's your week been? You know, what you doing today on this Saturday?
I was supposed to hang out with Paul. We were supposed to go see that new Lord of the Rings movie. That's that they turned into like an anime.
Another one?
Yeah, they did like this one's like 150 years prior to it, and it's like an animated version. So,
why do you need backstory 150 years back?
You know what, man? I'm not even going to try and explain it to you. I'm not even going to waste my breath.
150 years back, you need backstory?
Yeah, it sets it all up to how everything came to be. But
no, it doesn't.
Don't worry about that, man. Like I said, I'm not even going to try and explain it to you. So we were supposed to see that, and then we were supposed to go to this pop-up bar tonight. Legendary Axe. It's over in West Lane here. We were supposed to go then with him and his wife and their friend, but obviously since everybody's sick, can't make it. But my wife and I were still going to go to the pop-up bar because it only lasts until the end of the month. So we still want to go.
Yeah, might as well go.
Yeah, so it's kind of turned into a date night of our own instead of a double date, and that's pretty much it. And then tomorrow, Jeremy, like I was telling you before we started recording, we got the trolley tomorrow, where it goes to Rochester, the Detroit Zoo lights, and then it goes down to Campus Martius, and they let you off and they give you like an hour to run around. It's kind of like a pedal bar or whatever, where they drop you off at certain locations. All right, meet back here in an hour. So we're doing that, but
so I don't think I've ever been on a trolley. So is it like enclosed or is it like an actual pedal bar, like how they do during the summer?
I think it's an actual trolley. I've never done this before. My wife has talked about it before, but her cousin got like her immediate family all to do this, so it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of people, so it'll be a good IOB, so obviously you can drink out of the trolley and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
But fun, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's good. It sounds like fun, man. I wish I could join. Like I said, when we were talking off camera, a friend of mine invited us around the same time as the Lions game as well too. Because a couple people backed out, but I don't think we'll be able to do it. And then then we didn't know like anyone else that was going to come as well too. So it was just like it would just be us four who knew each other.
Yeah, and that makes it a little bit difficult.
I mean, you can always mingle with other people, but then it's like at the same time, do you want to? You kind of want this to be like a group party.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, all right, man. Get right into it.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a new podcast announcement. So we talked about this. It's we're actually going to be shooting one episode a week in studio, bringing it back here. So that'll be one episode a month where we do it. Obviously, Jeremy, you're in the studio more of the time, but with Paul and I, it's a little bit for the drive. It's a little bit more difficult logistically saying, but we do miss the in-person stuff. So we're going to be shooting one episode a month per one in-person per month is what I meant to say. So look out for those. It'll be great. Still as we always did. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be dope. Seeing you guys again.
Definitely looking forward to that. Like I miss you guys like in person. Like it used to be every single week. We just got together, just hung out for a couple hours, and then that's it. But man, like I said, with work and everything, it's been kind of rough and hard. So I'm just glad we're happy to do this and happy to get back to it.
I am too, man. I am too. It'll be dope though. It'll be dope. So look out for those episodes. The episodes are uploaded on Spotify as of now, so make sure you guys are following us on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube as well. And check us out on Spotify. But the only thing with Spotify that's bugging me is that the episodes are like out of order and how I upload it. So
Oh,
it's tickling my OCD. So I may have to take them down and then
just redo.
just redo them again. But at this point, I'm like, do I want to do all that? But we'll see. We'll see when it because
I mean,
it takes a minute.
I was gonna say, if you got some extra time, sure, go ahead, go for it. But if not, I wouldn't worry about it.
So that's on me. So, but we're good, man. Just make sure you guys are checking us out. And then let's get into it. Our millennial throwback. And Jeremy, you remember the '90s?
Yeah.
Wild times, simpler times, good times, all of that other shit. But we're going to speak about '90s fashion. All right, and '90s fashion. We were, we were we were looking at some of these images here, man, and I'm pulling up. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of this particular style, but it was denim.
You know you were.
Denim, 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 denim.
You know you had everything denim.
Obviously, I had, my jeans, right? I rock jeans. Now I rarely wear jeans. I'm always in like joggers or sweats all day, every day. No gray sweatpants though. I don't leave this house in gray sweatpants, and I don't go to Walmart in gray sweatpants.
Just clothes. Like what do you want me to say?
But denim jacket. I did have a denim jacket, but it wasn't like that's it, man. Like I just had like two pairs of jeans, like a denim jacket, man. But what type of '90s fashion did you have? Because I think looking at some of these, man, it was the grunge. It was the grunge era.
Grunge, yeah.
Track suits. I think that was another one. Grunge had always had the flannels, and they had the flannels tied around their waist, and they had like the grunge shirts and all that other shit. I'm trying to look at what other ones.
I remember that. I missed that. I actually wanted to. I thought that was a cool style with the little the flannel tied around their waist and everything. Like I thought that was a style, man. So it's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna rock this. But if I had to pick one, I know like it was all denim everything. I did used to have a denim jacket back in the day too. Like,
see, now you're giving me shit for it.
Sad to admit, but man, the starter jackets and remember the Tommy Hilfiger phase?
Yeah. I just came across a photo.
Yeah, with the tops and the shirts that were all just split down the middle. Yes, the Tommy Hilfiger phase. Pairing that with the denim jeans.
Yep.
That was pure 90s shit right there.
Overalls. Well, denim overalls was a thing too. Because it was denim everything, really. Yep, here we go. It's the
it's the overalls. Yep.
It's the overalls, man. Oh, please tell me you didn't do this trend, because this, regardless of who you are, this is impossible.
I did do that.
Why? How does that work?
I mean, it works the same way as you put on your normal clothes. It's just backwards. Like you literally had to step into your jeans backwards and zip up your butt, basically. Like that's how you had to do it.
Yeah, it was flannels. Man, flannels were too, looking at all these photos. But did you have a particular favorite style?
I don't know if I had a particular favorite style. I know it was like really sporty. So like I said, with the starter jackets, anything Chicago Bulls related. I don't know if you had this, but I remember the Looney Tunes had this like kind of gangster like poses and shirts and apparel that they used to like print them on or whatever. So I had a bunch of those, which looking back now is embarrassing.
No, I didn't have any of that. I do miss the starter jackets now, because now obviously everything retro becomes cool and has its
Yep.
circle. So you've probably seen like the starter jackets at Costco, the Lion starter jackets at Costco.
I seen people going crazy over that. I'm like,
Bro,
wow,
they are so clean. They're so nice, and I want
really?
one. They're so clean, but they're so nice. But people they're flying off of the Costco shelves, right? And they're reselling them for like 250 bucks on like Facebook. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. But it's like everyone knows about the starter jackets. Like I do miss the starter jackets because I think I had a Pistons one like that.
The teal.
The teal, yeah, the old school
Yes.
teal one. Yep, I had one of those. Um, and then I also had, this is when I was probably when I was a kid, so 10 and under, I would say. I had a Tigger jacket, right? Because I loved Winnie the Pooh, right? And Tigger was my favorite, still my favorite Winnie the Pooh character. So it had
Still.
Tigger on the back, and then inside on the jacket, it had Tigger rhyme, whatever. Like I thought that was one of the cool, and it had like the Tigger right here, kind of like where it is on my crew neck right now. I thought that was the sweetest jacket ever until I was up until like 10 years old, bro.
Until you're 10 years old and someone told you, what are you wearing?
You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. And I should show some photos of when I was like back in the day.
Man.
We should for a millennial throwback share a photo of each of us.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta go over to like my mom's house because she has all the photos. So she has like every single like old photo that is just embarrassing right now, man.
Yeah, I see. I think I got a photo of Paul and I. Paul was at like my 5th birthday party. I got to find that photo, but that photo is floating around there somewhere. I'm gonna have to embarrass him too.
The 5th birthday party photo. Oh man.
Yeah, and I'm 34, so do the math. So that'll be dope.
Wow. Good times though, man.
Man, I do miss the 90s though. I do miss the 90s.
Man, yeah, hell of a time back then. Fashion really was kind of off the walls. We didn't really care. You had the grunge era, at the preppy, clueless era. Those girls too.
Yep. That was another photo that popped up. But yeah, man, good times. But you Christmas is coming up, man. It's 11 days away.
11 days. Jeez.
11 days away. Are you done with all your Christmas shopping?
I want to say I am. I truly do. But honestly, the week of, I'm probably going to forget something and then need to run out to somewhere to figure something out.
How many more gifts in total do you got?
I don't think I have any, but like I said, I feel like it's just going to be some last minute thing that I'm going to be like, oh crap, I need to get a gift for so and so, or I forgot this person, because like there's a lot going on during the month. So you're thinking about everyone else, and then the week of is be like, all right, that one last person that you got to get something from. But like right now, I've got a downstairs like pool table full of gifts that just need to go to everybody.
Yeah.
Aside from the stuff that's upstairs that are like myself and Jamie's.
So you got your work cut out for you, huh?
Yep. I definitely know Christmas Day is going to be busy.
Now for Christmas, is it just going to be you and Jamie in the morning, and then like you're bouncing around to your families and her families?
Yep. That's how we do it. So
on the same day?
Oh yeah, me and her in the morning. Then we head over to her mom's house. Then we head over to my mom's house. By then it's like the afternoon, so she's already got food kind of ready and stuff. So we eat there. Then we head over to her aunt's house, and she's also cooking as well too. And we stay over there for a little bit, and then we probably don't make it back to around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So it's a full day, man.
Yeah, that's I know. Like all in all, fun, but I don't know. For me, I don't like bouncing around to 4 different households in the same day because it doesn't make it fun. It doesn't make it enjoyable. You feel like you're constantly rushed, and when you get there, you're trying to like be present, and then you're like, crap. Well, in 2 hours, we gotta make sure we leave in time to go to this person's house, and so on and so forth. But I mean, if that's the only day you can do it, right? I'm not, not harping on anybody, but it just makes it so much more stressful than it needs to be.
I know, trust me, I get it as well too, but I think we've gotten used to it as of now. But yeah, it would be nice just to like wake up in the morning and then go to just one place or one person's house and then just enjoy the rest of the day there. But hey, it's something we gotta get used to, and like, hey, everyone's all over the place right now.
I hear you. I
But
hear you.
what about you, man? Are you done Christmas shopping? What is your Christmas day looking like?
So Christmas Day, it's just gonna be me and the wife all day. It's just gonna be our day. Celebrating with my family next Friday, right? So that'll be
Oh,
we're doing it the 21st. That'll be my family. Christmas Day is gonna be her and I, and then the 26th it's gonna be her family. And her family thing is kind of like a big thing, right? So it's her, all of her siblings and spouses, her mom and dad, and cook food. We get drinks going. We open each other's gifts. But the thing that makes it so legendary is that the name tags. I've told you guys about the name tags
yes, yes.
before.
You showed me those
So,
name
so the
tags.
name tags is something of legendary stuff, and there's some that I can never speak of till this day because they're very, it's dark humor, right? So her family has a lot of dark humor, and it's just a big roast, and nothing is off limits. Let me just put it that way: nothing is off limits. So
I want in on these name tags, man. This part of Christmas makes Christmas like so much more like enjoyable as well too. The uniqueness of just like making name tags for certain people, and now you got to guess who's who off of this like dark ass humor that you put
oh,
a from to.
it's good. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can. Let's see here. Okay, so here we go. Right. So this one was a straight up roast to me, right? Um, Two, add fit theorem to the list of employers who don't want you, from the Dearborn Inn, Henry Ford, FedEx, and everything in between.
So bro,
uh,
shots fired, bro. This is so disrespectful.
yeah. Hold on. Let's see here.
Oh man, that's the type of humor I can get.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So this one's going to be good. Two, our total of two listeners for the year of. Hold on. Our total of two listeners for the year of 2022. We'll get them next year, from Speak Your Piece podcast.
I feel offended. I feel.
All right, and then there's another one. So this is one for my brother-in-law. This one, we caught a stray on this one. So this one's for my brother-in-law, but we caught a stray. So your UFC page no one gives a fuck about or shows any interest in. You and Evan need to just give up on the whole dream of being streamers, from Mitten MMA and Speak Your Piece.
Jesus. Catching strays left and right, man. What the hell?
Man, like I said, there's some ones that I have in my phone that I can't show anybody because nobody is safe, and it goes outside of, let's just say it goes outside of the family. So other people catch strays that aren't even family. I can't even diverge some of them, man.
Yeah, this cuts deep. Like, I just want to get a gift and bring it as a white elephant gift just to see the reaction of everyone else's name tags.
Bro, if you want, I'll put in a request, be like, I need y'all to roast my co-host Jeremy on just one name tag. Just get him one time. Just get him one time. But this is what, there's so many gifts, and each one has to be kind of customized to that person. So
yeah,
Breeze to kind of sit down and go kind of like, they basically said, like, as soon as Christmas ends one year, they start taking notes for the entire rest of the year and start getting like a catalog. So they do research, right? So there's a lot of work that goes into these, and they got to deliver. They got to deliver. But there's the classic ones that are brought back every single year, right? So Cool with that. But that's just I'm this is I love the dark humor. I love the morbid humor. That so there's even my brother-in-law was like, "That's so mean. That's so mean." It's like directed at me, and I said, "That's fine. I like it's all part of the game. All
Yeah,
part of the game. If you can't laugh at yourself, man, you can't enjoy life to the fullest. You know."
yeah, I truly agree. Like this is something that sounds fun. Like you said, everyone's starting to take notes as soon as that last present is open of like what their name tag is going to be next year, and like just having that, just leading up to that to Christmas once again the following year. Like that's got to be fun. Like I said, this is a good tradition to keep going, especially in the family.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good and it in a weird way it brings everybody together.
Yeah, see, it's fun.
Yeah. So, all right. So going off that, right? So I'm going to touch on this a little bit here. We don't have to touch about it. So obviously, did you hear about that United Healthcare CEO?
I heard about the attempt on his life, and then whoever this guy is got outed by a McDonald's employee. Like I don't like what?
So so I'll keep this brief, right? Because I don't want to stay on this morbid topic. So the CEO of United Healthcare got murdered about I think it was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. He got
About a
gunned
week
down
ago.
about a week ago, and he was in New York, right? So um, this guy came in and he shot the CEO, and then obviously he fled the scene, right? And then they noticed that the bullets that had three words. He got shot multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
There was deny, defend, and depose on three of the bullets, right?
Yeah.
So that does is it's a common phrase on insurer tactics delay, right? Um, those three words echoes a phrase commonly used to describe insurer tactics to avoid paying claims. So a little bit extra. United Healthcare denies 1 in 3 people, right? So they deny 33% of all claims, deeming that they're unnecessary and they can't cover, your insurance. So this was on. So he got shot. He was on the run for a week and a half. McDonald's worker called in and ratted him out. And now apparently there was a $60,000 ransom, or not ransom, reward to turn this guy's name in. His name is Luigi. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Luigi. Luigi Mangione. That is the most Italian name I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Mangione. And apparently the person who tipped off the cops may not even get the $60,000.
I don't even get the reward for snitching.
Yeah. So there's this whole thing, right? So everyone on social media is basically saying like, oh no, CEO got shot. Like there's no sympathy for the CEO, right? So this CEO got caught in the past for using AI to deny claims just right off rip. Like nothing like that, right? So everyone's kind of like, oh well, he got shot, he got killed. What about the 33% of people that you deny annually? Meanwhile, the CEO is making $10 million a year. So there's a big divide in the country of feeling sorry for the guy who got shot, who had a wife and 2 kids, and then like, okay, but what about the other thousands and millions of people that got denied claims? They have families too, and meanwhile, you're just kind of whatever. So it's this big political divide, right? I don't condone murdering anybody at all. We don't condone that.
Yeah, we don't.
But it does bring up a point of like, okay, now the CEOs, now a lot of other companies are taking for healthcare's health insurances, they're taking down the CEO bios off of their websites so they don't caught or whatever, and wanted posters of the different health healthcare CEOs were popping up all over New York, right? So there's this massive divide that these CEOs are making millions and millions of dollars off of the death of people, but they're just not the ones pulling the trigger. They're essentially killing people, not pulling the trigger, right? So
Yeah, they're killing people by saying no, they won't help, rather than.
and it's like, I'm paying you all this money per month, and you're gonna straight up deny me, like, what the fuck? So
Yeah,
I'll leave that to interpretation, but I don't condone any of it. At the same time, it's just okay. Now they're the CEO of what the middle class experiences every single day.
yeah. I don't think they have a true idea of what the middle class goes through or experiences. They just know their bottom line is, hey, this company needs to make a profit, and if it's off of your loss, then they're gonna just run with that as well too. But this is a huge divide that we have right now, where there's like showing compassion for someone's family who has someone who just passed away versus what you've done in the past to all of your customers and probably hell employees too. They probably laid off a couple of employees as well too that probably had a lot of good benefits as well. But I don't know. I don't have a side that I want to side with in this one. To be honest with you, I just know that hey, you shouldn't be out here trying to murder people, and you should be out here trying to help as many people as you can.
The greater good, yeah. So I mean, it's wild. I'm on the same boat as you. It's just it sucks. It sucks that this conversation had to start based on the death of a CEO. I don't wish death upon anybody, but at the same time, I'm starting to feel like the middle class is starting to say, we're tired. We're tired of being the bottom line. And it's what's crazy is the CEO was on his way to an investors meeting.
Oh, of course.
And the investors meeting still took place.
So they didn't even care. They didn't give two fucks that he died. It was just like, hey, you know what? We got that business meeting tomorrow. You know what? Let's just keep doing. Let's keep it at the same time. Let's.
Yeah. So it's like the 1% are starting to get a taste of what the other 80% are feeling. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild. It's fortunate that this conversation is having to happen, but conversation needs to happen.
I'm just surprised that this Luigi person or whoever was able to get up so close to this person to actually get around him. Like, how do you even know where a CEO is right now?
That's what I'm saying. He was right out. It was right outside of a hotel. The CEO didn't have any security around him, and this was like at 7:00 in the morning, like 6:45, 7:00 in the morning.
What?
And he came in and just boom, and then he fled. He fled on bike to Central Park.
On bike.
They found his bag, and it had Monopoly money in it. And Monopoly money was supposed to, signify that, like you're playing with house money, you're playing with people's money. So it's like it's chump change. So the three words on the bullets, the Monopoly money. This dude thought about it for quite some time, and I think he had, if I'm not mistaken, he had like a back surgery. The shooter Luigi, he had a back surgery, and he got essentially screwed over by United Healthcare, and like it took him to a dark place because it's back surgery, right? Recovery is lengthy.
Recovery is long for back surgery.
So apparently, he got screwed over by the insurance company. He's like, you know what? That's it. It's crazy. It's crazy how this happens, but
damn,
I know, right?
Rough.
On to a happier topic. And year end, or Spotify and Apple, what do you call it? Wrap up.
Yeah, year-end wrap up.
Wrap up.
Have you seen yours? Have you looked at yours yet?
Yes. So I'll give you kind of a little bit here, right here.
Best rappers of all time. Think about it.
That's my Spotify rap.
Because I spit hot fire.
What? The fuck?
You've never seen that?
No, like I've seen it. I've just never seen it on a Spotify wrap up. Like what?
It's from TikTok.
5 best rappers of all time.
See?
Think about it. Dylon.
Dylon. Because I spit hot fire. But in all seriousness, though, I saw that. I'm like, this is great.
This is so ridiculous.
So top artist, 1 through 5, I got going from 1 to 5. Chris Brown, Jelly Roll, Eminem. This Dirty Tapes is kind of like lo-fi music, and then 5th was Drake.
Did you say Dirty Tapes? What is Dirty Tapes?
Dirty Tape. Basically, it's like I listen to this lo-fi playlist a lot, like a lot, and that's kind of the artists. So, then my top artist obviously is Chris Brown.
How is your top artist Chris Brown?
I bump Chris Brown religiously, brother.
What?
I'm a ride or die Chris Brown. My top podcast is number 1 is Club Shay Shay. 2 is Shits and Gigs. Shout out to Shits and Gigs. Those dudes are hilarious. 3 is All the Smoke. 4 is First Take. And then, so top songs, number 1, Afterlife by Chris Brown. Number 2, Euphoria by Kendrick. 3 is Welcome to Hell, Bad Meets Evil. 4, I need you to listen to me and don't judge.
Oh, we listen and we don't judge.
Exactly. Barbie World by Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice. And then 5 is Yeah Glow.
5 I can agree with, but Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice.
See, all right. So I'm not a lyric person. I'm a beat person. So if someone's got a good beat, I'm hooked, right? I'm hooked right in. But is insane. But my top song is obviously Chris Brown's Afterlife off of his 1111 Deluxe album.
Yeah.
So I think it said I played that 75 times in the last year. All right. So enough about me. What do you got? Apple Music or Spotify?
So I don't have a Spotify premium. Like I have Spotify, I just don't have the premium. But I have Apple Music, and they do a year-end wrap-up review of what you've been listening to this whole entire year, which I find super creepy, by the way. A huge invasion of privacy right here.
Ain't nothing private in this world.
And then just outing me at the end of the year for what I've been listening to all year.
It makes you think, though, like, did I really listen to it that much?
I know, right? Like, there's no possible way I could have listened to this artist or this song for the entire year. But no, apparently it is. So apparently for the year, I've listened to over 1,542 artists.
See?
Like, come on. How is that possible?
How's that possible?
That's not even possible. But my top artist is Post Malone.
Really?
Yes.
Really? I was not expecting that one.
Top artist is Post Malone. Oh, I'll run through the top 3. Post Malone at number 1. This one I think is just a lie. Like I think Apple Music is just killing me. Alanis Morissette. Alanis Morissette, man.
No. And you're judging me for Ice Spice.
It says I have listened to this woman for 1,180 minutes. How? I don't. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And then at number 3, I've got Eminem, which I've listened to for 900 minutes.
So you listen to Alanis Morissette more than that?
Something is wrong. This doesn't make any sense. No.
Are you logged into somebody else's account?
Well, I think it's because me and Jamie we're on the same account, so it just has to be some stuff that she's listening to.
That'll do it.
But then again, she showed me her Apple Replay, and it's nothing compared to what mine is. Like hers, because she does a lot of nannying and everything for kids, so she's playing little kids songs. So 4 out of 5 of her top 5 artists are children's songs.
That's hilarious.
So, like I said, this is unreal to me. That's my top 3 artists, top 3 songs, all Post Malone. I Had Some Help, Wrong Ones, and Pour Me a Drink.
Okay.
All
Bangers.
all of them there. Top albums: F1 Trillion, Post Malone. No no guess there. Joyner Lucas, new song, new album, and The Death of Slim Shady, number 3.
Yeah, I see. I like that. Paul did not like The Death of Slim Shady. I really like that album.
It wasn't bad. Like, you got to listen to it a couple times for it to grow on you a little bit more. But it's not vintage Eminem. You're not gonna get that anymore. Like that.
No.
He's done with that phase. So this is just a new era for him as well too. A bunch of playlists I listened to. I think there's like a huge milestone. Like in the month of September, I listened to over 25,000 minutes worth of music.
Holy fuck, dude!
I know, right?
How many minutes are in a month?
I have no idea.
How many minutes are in a month? 43,800.048 minutes. So you listen to it for over half the month. So
half the month.
That's like 16 days straight, just straight music.
That is unreal.
That doesn't seem. You know what? Some of these raps, I'm like, that can't be right. The 1,000 artists 1,500 artists that you listen to, I'm like, who? No. I can't name.
Evan, I think we lost you. Evan. Evan.
I hate my internet.
I was like, Evan, I think we lost you. Like, what just happened?
Evan hates his internet. I hate it so much.
You got to get you that Xfinity, bro. Oh no.
Yeah, I need to. My AT&T Wi-Fi is horrible. I got to talk to AT&T. I got to talk to them. I got to talk to them. That's good. All right. But that doesn't even make sense.
Like I said, that's my top milestones, albums, artists. Post Malone, Alanis Morissette, which I think is a lie, Eminem, Jelly Roll, and Logic. My top 5.
I'm seeing Jelly Roll and Post Malone next year.
I know, me too. We'll be there.
Let's go. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped for that shit.
So we got that next year, and also Matt Rife too, because he's coming back with his big stadium tour.
Oh shit, yeah. We got Royal Rumble and then Jelly Roll and Post. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped for it. It's gonna be a good year.
Oh hell yeah. Next year's gonna be a good year. Next year will be our year.
Maybe we'll get up to like 3 listeners. We'll see.
I know.
Not including us. Not including us. And our spouses. Let's just put it that way. 3 other people.
Outside of our initial family.
Right, exactly. So you talking about this new crumble cookie, right?
Yeah. So first off, are you a fan of crumble cookies? Let's be real.
Yes, I am, but I know you aren't. Because you say it tastes like sawdust or something like that.
No, I'm just not a fan of these cookies, like these oversized cookies for no reason that you literally need a cookie knife to break up. But apparently, Crumble Cookie has a new cookie they're releasing for this holiday season, the Candy Cane Brownie. It has over 1,200 calories. Now, I know you're a big health nut, so I broke it down a little bit more. 121 grams of sugar. 101 grams of added sugar. That's over 20% of a person's average daily intake. Just like 40 grams of saturated fat, and I think you're supposed to consume over 1,600 to 3,000 calories a day. So this is basically the majority of your calories in a day.
Awesome. Yeah, it's crazy because what my wife and I do, we get the crumble cookie, we split a half. So we don't do like a cookie each, we just split it in half every single time, right? But I don't think I would split anything like that in half. No, thank you. It sounds good. Like the flavor, like I like cookies, I like donuts, I like muffins, I like, stuff like that. But obviously,
you like your sweets,
yeah. I like my moderation, everything in moderation. But when you think about it like that, it just knowing that I'm putting 120 grams of sugar in my body all at once, like
Mhm.
that just I can't get past that mental hump. So
Now
it's something.
with these calories, this is like 3 to 4 like kind of tiny meals a day that you're consuming in this one big ass cookie.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, no,
I don't
no.
even know what it looks like. I just heard about it and I'm like, this is another pass for me. I'm out.
No, I don't think I'll get it. No, no, no. Every time if I do see that again, no,
You're gonna think twice now.
I'm gonna think twice, maybe even 3 times. Well, and then you also mentioned about a natty fridge.
Yeah, so this is something new. Like how close are you with your neighbor? Like, do you feel like you can just go next door and like, get a cup of sugar or something like that?
Yeah, honestly, my neighbors are cool.
Yeah. So like I guess someone polled America and like 60% of Americans wish they had a better relationships with their neighbor. So Natty Light has basically put out their new neighbor fridge. So it's literally a fridge that you can share with your next door neighbor that's outside connected to your fence.
That's actually kind of sick, though. Like if I'm tight with my neighbors, that's actually kind of sweet. I
Like
wouldn't mind getting that.
so you could just hop out in the backyard and then just grab a 40 out of the fridge in the backyard. Now the only catch to this is that they aren't selling it. So you have to win it.
I would still get it.
You have to win it. Plus they will throw in free beer for a year.
That's of natty ice.
Yep.
No thanks. You lost me. I'll take the fridge. You can keep the beer. You can keep the
It's
beer.
free. Like
I don't care. Free? All right. Maybe I'll just give away the beer or something like that. But
I mean, like once
I'll
it
just start.
like stock goes down, you can like switch it out with something else. You can put like Bud Light in there or something. But hey, free beer for a year.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm drinking natty ice, straight up. Because I've had natty ice, I've had Red Dog, I've had all those piss water beers. I'll take a Bud Light
Milwaukee's best.
over a natty. I'll take a Bud Light over a natty any day of the week. But if it's free beer and a free fridge, yeah, I'll mess with it.
Free beer, free fridge, and you know what? You get to go outside and spend time with your neighbor. Why not?
Yeah, just have it like, hey, anytime, boom, just pop that up. That's a good way to connect with the neighbors, man. Hey,
See?
that's a good way. So I like that idea. I generally like that idea. Now it would be even perfect if you had like if you and Paul were on either side of me, and then we had that fridge. That'd be like that would be lit. That would be sweet. I want to get my life's goal is to have like 10 acres of land and then have all my friends on like a compound, like have their own little houses on a
Yes.
compound. That would be sweet.
Just like a little compound or like a little cul-de-sac, like right there in the middle where we're all just in that little circle. Yeah, that's something that me and my friends want to do as well too. Like
I think
we
that'd
had
be
the money
sweet.
for it. Yeah. Everyone just get a house on the same block and we just go house hopping back and
Yeah,
forth.
I would. Yeah, I would find a cul-de-sac and I would walk to each of them house, be like, I would buy your house right now, outright. Buy your house outright.
Had a big ass Drake compound.
A house if they complain about the noise. Um, all right, so we got Am I the Asshole here? I got a few locked and ready to
There
go
you go.
here. Let's see here if I can find the freaking app. All right. Let's see here. You ready for Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
All right. I hate my Wi-Fi. I fucking hate my
I was
Wi-Fi.
gonna say, I think you're froze.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
This motherfucking Wi-Fi. Alrighty. All right, let's see here. So this one's not bad. All right. So am I the asshole
This
for not
means it's
telling my
going to be
brother
bad.
that? Am I the asshole for not telling my brother that his soon-to-be ex-wife will visit me with their son? My brother and his soon-to-be ex-wife split at the beginning of this year after almost 4 years of marriage. Both were at fault. My brother did take his son during the weekends until October and then stopped for no reason. As my sister-in-law and nephew do live further away, we don't see them often. So when my brother stopped picking up his 4-year-old, we didn't see them at all. During my nephew's birthday last month, we agreed with my sister-in-law that she'll come around with her son. It took a while, and we did meet up today. My brother saw my sister-in-law's car in our town and figured she'll might come visit me and started texting her and me and even followed her to my place. He did come in and stayed for about 20 minutes before leaving without a goodbye, but told our mom, who came to see her grandson, that he's hurt and he wasn't told. Here where I might have been the asshole because my brother asked why I didn't tell him because he would like to see his son too. I responded that he should have taken action himself, which he hadn't done for the past 13 weeks. For clarification, his soon-to-be ex-wife doesn't prevent visits or pickups. She just wants to know ahead of time, but he has a habit for just showing up unannounced. For context, my brother is 6 years older than me, and we never got along. He visits me just if he needs something from me, but our sister and our mother he does visit regularly. So, am I the asshole for not telling my brother his son will visit me?
No, I don't think so. Like I said, the brother has to do a lot more growing up, especially with the whole just popping up whenever you feel like it, to pick up or see your son. Like you just need a little bit more communication back and forth. Like, and besides, I don't think it's the sister's responsibility to tell her, like, oh, your son is going to visit me soon, so you might want to come over and see him.
Yeah, if he's just stopped randomly and hasn't done it for 13 weeks,
yeah,
you can't. Yeah, that's not your responsibility. You're not the parent of this child. If the soon-to-be sister-in-law wants, or soon-to-be ex-sister-in-law, whatever, wants to come see him, yeah, come see him. Whatever. I don't think it makes a difference. Like, they're all grown adults. If he wants to see his son, he'll see his son. But clearly, he doesn't seem like he wants to.
yeah. If you want to see him, you want to see him, but also pick up the phone and let someone know that you want to see him, like, and then set something up. Just don't pop up.
I hate it when that's a huge pet peeve if someone just pops up randomly, like, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. I just figured I'd stop over. No. Give me a text, give me a call, like, hey, I'll be in the neighborhood around this time. Is it cool if I pop over?
Please.
Because I was taught never show up unannounced at somebody's house. Never.
Mm-hmm. Same over here. Just don't pop up and be like, well, I was around the corner. Just thought I should, just pop in. No, just call me, text me, like, let me know you're coming. Like,
Yep. All right. So I don't think she's the asshole.
no, I don't think she is either.
Okay. So we both agree with that. Paul probably thinks that too. All right. One more. Am I the asshole for telling my husband he is an unsupportive jerk about me losing my brother?
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. Me, 43-year-old female. Him, 52 male. For context, I lost my little brother a little over a year ago to acute liver failure. It was very sudden and I did not get to say goodbye. I was just contacted by the hospital telling me my brother had passed. It happened so fast. So to say I'm still pretty upset and processing this loss of no longer having any siblings is fair. On to the incident, I was scrolling through Facebook when I came across the post of someone showing a present from their sibling having been a booby-trapped to nearly impossible to open. This was a competition me and my brother engaged in every Christmas, each one trying to come up with the most unopenable present for the other. And seeing this post made me sad. I showed my partner and told him this made me sad that we would no longer have this competition because I no longer had a brother. And he told me that I should still smile because the picture was still funny to look at. I'm pretty sure his response makes him a asshole, but I don't know. She put like the little asterisk, so I'll just say asshole. I'm pretty sure his response makes him an asshole, but mine might also put me in that category because I blew up on him, yelling why he couldn't just be a supportive husband for once and acknowledge my sadness rather than expecting me to just smile. He indicated that he was being supportive and that I shouldn't go off on him. He then rolled over to ignore me and pretend like nothing was up. So, was I the asshole for yelling at my husband when he tried to silver line my sadness?
This is a tough one because, like, I don't think either one is an asshole, but then again, like, they're both kind of the asshole in the situation. Like, I know where she was coming from. She just wanted like a consoling moment because she was looking at a picture and, just made her, felt sad. And he wanted to turn it into a bit of a joking yet happy, lighthearted moment. That's the idea that I'm getting from it as well, too. But
Yeah.
I don't think he wanted to turn it into this like, oh, well, it's still a funny picture. He was a funny looking guy or anything like that. So I don't know. This one's kind of tough.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like she just wanted the supportive, and he was trying to make it lighthearted, trying to lighten her mood. So it's like he wasn't doing out of ill will or ill intent.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like she was saying, like, I want you just to console me. And no one in that grieving is going to be like, I want you to console me now, not make me smile or anything. Just console me. No one's going to say that because
no one's going to come out and say that.
it's like the husband took a gamble and he lost the gamble in that way. But I don't think any one of them are the asshole. I just think I think maybe in the future she'll appreciate him for at least trying to make it lighthearted. But in that moment, she was like, I don't need this from you right now. Just console me. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think she's the asshole though. And he's not either.
I don't think she's an asshole, and I don't think he's an asshole. And then on the other flip side, like, you don't know how he grieves or how his grieving process is. He might not be the person that just looks at a picture or remembers a memory and feels sad. Like, he might feel joy in that moment because he had that memory. He had that time with the person,
Yeah, I'm kind of like the husband in that. So like, I'm kind of hey, at least I got this with that person. And there's our most, but I'm mostly kind of like, at least I had that good time with that person. I got a lot of memories with that person rather than just kind of be down in the dumps more so. So
yeah,
I can relate to either or. But I mean, the man just tried to make it lighthearted and it fell flat, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, he made a mistake. Players fuck up too. What you want?
So we'll see. So let's switch gears. Speaking of, I guess, wrestling stuff, War Games recap. Did you watch War Games?
Yep, I watched War Games. A lot of my predictions didn't fall through the way I thought they would. I thought it was okay, although I do think something was missing out of Survivor Series. Like, it just seemed a little flat. Like, you just got your regular War Game matches and then a couple side matches after that as well too. There's a bunch of botches that happened during that premium live event.
The Nia Jax with the chair when she's like ding.
Yeah,
I saw that and like,
that was so embarrassing. Like,
but I gotta say, the new Bloodline when they were doing those intros had me rolling. He's like, shh, talk a lower. University of yeah.
I put that on my TikTok too. I was like, yo, this is hilarious.
Bro, that had me rolling. And then when they when they pan down to the cage and my man's is climbing like around the cage, I was like, yo, what is he doing right now?
That was crazy. And also, I didn't know if CM Punk was going to save Roman Reigns from Bronson Reed jumping off that cage. I was a little skeptical because, like, it was close.
That was really close too. And I heard Bronson Reed broke his ankle.
Yeah, so he broke his ankle on the landing, and I think it was one of Tonga. I think Tonga messed up his knee or somehow, some way. But he still
was Jacob Fatu.
Match.
Wasn't it Jacob Fatu?
Jacob, yeah. Yeah, he ended up messing up his knee, but somehow still ended up finishing the match. I don't know how
because he's a freaking psychopath.
I guess, man. I mean, these Samoans are tough as hell, bro.
You see the Samoan drop that he did though in the middle of the match?
Oh yeah, yep.
That was dude, Fatu. I'm not even gonna lie. I need one of those Fatu tanks with the wolf on it. I need one of
Oh
those.
my god.
I need one of those.
Jimmy, I think broke his finger. I think doing the dive too, finger or thumb. I can't remember what, but a lot of injuries came out of Survivor Series, and I don't think it was for like a huge payoff, which sucks to me.
Yeah, now because I went over my brother-in-law's and Paul came over too. Were you expecting something to happen at the end, kind of like as they were walking towards the tunnel? Because it almost kind of seemed like something was going to happen, wasn't
Yeah,
happen, and then it just kind of nothing happened, and we're kind of all waiting, like, okay, some something
and
who's
anything like yeah, you were expecting like a surprise, something to happen, or for like CM Punk to knock out Roman or Roman to knock out CM Punk, just something, and then all you see is that copyright 2024, and then you knew the pay-per-view was over. So it's like, we didn't get anything but a pose at the front entrance.
yeah. Yeah, so I mean, overall, I mean, the women's one with Nia Jax botching it.
Like those stupid chair shots. Like, come on, if you gonna throw a chair at somebody, if you're gonna hit somebody with a chair, like make it meaningful, make it count. Like I know you ladies out there, but still at the same time, you're performing. You gotta perform.
There was a few botches. So it's I mean, it can't be perfect every single time, but overall, we'll see. And then going into tonight is the Saturday night main event. And you said it's Cody versus KO. And then
Cody
you got
versus
LA
Finn.
versus Solo.
You got Gunther versus Finn Balor. Jesse the Body Ventura will be back in the building to be an announcer for this as well too. And the rumor is that tonight they will expect a huge title change. I don't know where that's coming from, but there will be a huge title change.
Let's see. All right. So who? All right. So Saturday. Let's see here. Saturday main event.
I'm trying to pull it up over here too.
Yeah. The world champion Liv versus Io Sky. Gunther defends against Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
Oh yeah, I forgot Damien's added to that match too. See, I always forget he's in this little feud with them as well.
Then you got Sammy and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
And then you got Michin and Chelsea Green battle to become the first ever women's United States
US champion, yeah.
So I think that's it. So if there's the title change, I say it's going to be Io Sky becomes the world champion again. Liv's going to lose it.
You think Liv's going to lose her title?
I think Liv's going to lose her title. That's my prediction. She's been scraping by every single match. Scraping.
I just don't think her run is up yet. I think they're still going to try to push this payoff until WrestleMania or something like that. So my big title change would be Gunther to Finn Balor over Damian Priest.
Yeah. So if I had to do in order of predictions, it goes Liv, then Gunther loses his, and then I would say Cody.
Yeah, because you got to think Cody. They put the strap on him for a while, and he's selling merch like crazy, like hotcakes. So there's no reason to take the belt off of him until another WrestleMania where you have a him versus Roman type of deal or something even bigger.
And it's on Peacock, right?
Peacock, NBC. I'm not too sure if it's like streaming to their site only or you can actually just watch it live on NBC.
Okay. So I guess we'll see. But that's mine. Liv's going to lose her title.
Gunther will lose his to Finn. That's my prediction.
We'll see. We'll see how that one goes. Now moving on to sports, we got Joe Burrow. Unfortunately, he had his house broken into. Man, I feel like all these football players are having their houses broken into, man. Tua talking about like, try my house. I guarantee you it ain't gonna work.
Oh, that was the person who was threatening people. All right.
Yeah, Tua, he was like, "You can try my house, but I got security guards. Go ahead and try."
Because there was one NFL player who came out and said, like, you could try my house, but just know, like, it's protected. Like, I got the guns with me right now, so you could try run up if you want to, but it's gonna be a bad look for you.
Yeah, that was Tua. That was Tua. So that's wild. Joe, obviously we know Travis Kelsey and Pat Mahomes got their houses broken into as
Yep,
well.
yep.
Joe Burrow, and then who? There was someone else, wasn't there?
Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, Joe Burrow. I feel like we're missing one. I can't really remember, but it, like I said, it just sucks because the house got broken into when he was performing at Monday Night Football. So, like, he's playing football somewhere and your house just gets broken into. But I guess this goes to show, like, if someone knows where one of these celebrities' houses is and they know from a certain time period you're not going to be home, yeah, your house could get broken into.
Yeah, they said we got Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, Mike Conley Jr., Bobby Portis, trying to think. I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. Yep, that was it.
Yeah, did you hear the story behind Joe Burrow's break-in though? So HBO Max has this whole thing about like their Hard Knock series where they're following the teams, and one of the teams is the Bengals. He has a conversation with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins about his new Batmobile acquirement that he's going to get soon, hopefully. But I guess since he was at Monday Night Football, playing, apparently his employee's mother called the cops to let them know that someone is breaking into Joe Burrow's house. If that makes any sense.
That's weird.
Yeah, so the woman staying at his house is not the girlfriend that he has right now. Obviously, they don't even know if, like, Joe Burrow and whatever this girl is still together. So this is just some new girl that's at his house that apparently is his employee. I put that in employee, but she apparently told her mother to call the cops, and then she proceeded to call afterwards. So I'm assuming that she wasn't supposed to be at Joe Burrow's house when this all went down, or she's like kind of in on it.
Guess time will tell. Guess we'll see.
Or she's Joe Burrow's new jump off that somehow at his house when he's not there.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that one. That's for sure. That's hilarious, though. Moving on to college football. Michigan beat Ohio State once again, 4th year in a row.
Unbelievable.
Knocked them off. Didn't knock the dust off of them, but pulled out a massive victory. So Ohio State was ranked 2nd in the nation during that time, Michigan being unranked. I thought we all predicted that this was going to be a blowout, but I was watching that game. All of our quarterbacks suck. They're going to continue to suck until Bryce gets here. We'll see if Bryce is going to live up to expectations, but we knocked him out, man.
You knocked him out, and I got to give you guys credit. Like, that was an impressive win. I was saying the whole entire time, if you can hold them off to the 4th quarter, you got a shot. You damn sure got a shot. But as you said, yes, all your quarterbacks suck. They are trash. And now the news came out yesterday that Alex Orji just transferred. Is in the transfer portal. He's gone. He's like, I'm done.
See ya.
And on top of that, the insult to injury. So Ohio State, um, Kirk Herbstreit's son is now going to Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Like an Ohio State alum now, son is going to the opposing team.
Yes, sir.
That's rough.
Let's go. All right. So Michigan ended the season 7-5, right? Playing Alabama in the bowl.
Alabama.
Alabama. So the college football bracket is we got Indiana versus Notre Dame. Then we got looks like is it SMU, right? SMU versus Penn State.
Yep.
So the winner of Indiana and Notre Dame faces Georgia. The winner of SMU and Penn State faces Boise State. And then going to the opposite side, we got Texas versus Ohio State. The winner of that faces Oregon. And then we got Clemson in Texas. And then the winner of that faces Arizona State, which I'm surprised Arizona State and Boise State are ranked so high.
Well, I think it's just because like whatever conference you in has like a very high bid, you get an automatic entry into it. So that's there. Arizona State being in knocked out Alabama from getting in, which is surprising because this is like the first year you won't see Alabama in a playoff sense in a while.
Thank you.
So, a lot of people are happy about it. Obviously, Alabama's not because they feel like they did enough to get in.
They got 3 losses.
Hey,
if any other team got 3 losses, they wouldn't even sniff the college football playoffs.
Hey, this is all about how the committee votes. Like whether they see some of their losses as just nothing or they see them as big somethings, you know?
Yeah, they got blown out by Oklahoma.
Mm.
So no, Alabama doesn't deserve it. So first round starts next Friday. That's number 10 at number 7 Notre Dame at 8 p.m. And then Saturday you got the SMU, Clemson, and Tennessee game. So we can do some projections, right? So you got Indiana versus Notre Dame. Who you got for that game?
I think it's a cute story, Indiana, but Notre Dame wins this one.
I'm going with the upset. I'm going Indiana, but then they're going to get demolished by Georgia.
Well, yeah, no one's getting past Georgia right now.
So I'm going with that. And then you got SMU and then Penn State.
I think Penn State bounced back because like they gave Oregon everything they could in that Big Ten championship. So I'm expecting them to bounce back after a tough loss like that.
I got Penn State as well. And then we got Clemson in Texas.
It's got to be Texas. Like you
Texas.
got to feel embarrassed after that SEC loss. Like the backup quarterback comes in and starts doing better than your starting quarterback, and then you put in your injured starting quarterback who can't even hold a football with one of his arms because it's just dangling there, and all he has to do is hand it off in overtime to the running back that gets you in.
Crazy things have happened, I guess. So both on Texas, right?
Both on Texas.
All right, and then we got Tennessee and Ohio State.
Pains me to say this, but Ohio State wins.
I think Ohio State too, but that Oregon-Ohio State game, that's going to be a good game.
Oregon is going to boat race the shit out of them.
I've always liked Oregon for the longest time, but I got Ohio State on that game.
Yeah, give me Ohio State again.
Yeah. So we also got a new offensive coordinator. So announces
what's his name? Chip something?
Chip Lindsey as offensive coordinator. So he comes directly from North Carolina, where he spent the past 2 years as an offensive coordinator. He's been either an offensive coordinator or head coach since 2014. This is from Yahoo Sports, by the way, with stops at Southern Miss, Arizona State, Auburn, Troy, and Troy was his only head coaching job. UCF and North Carolina. At Troy, he went 15-19 over 3 years. So,
I mean, pretty impressive.
I mean, he's got experience, but it's just like since 2014, the last 10 years, he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops.
A lot of turnover.
A lot of turnover. So it's 1 or 2 years, then he's out. 1 or 2 years, and then he's out. So that kind of.
I mean, does it hurt or does it help? He's got the experience, but like it's not a long-term time experience.
Yeah, I mean, and we just got rid of Kirk Campbell, so we're gonna see.
Hey, just know things are looking better for your team next year, but it all depends on how Bryce Underwood performs and how Sharon Moore actually coaches. Is he a good coach?
We're gonna see. We're gonna see, and now with we have we got Colston Loveland. He declared for the NFL draft. He is our tight end. He's a junior. So his 2024 regular season stats were 56 receptions for 582 yards and 5 touchdowns, and averages about 10.4 yards. So we got Michigan versus Alabama in the Relia Quest Bowl, which is New Year's Eve at noon. So we're gonna see how he holds up there. So
like Davis Warren is going to be your starting quarterback. This is going to be rough.
Yeah, this is going to be. And I think Will Johnson declared also for the NFL draft too.
Yeah, Will Johnson and Mason Graham as well. So they're all gone.
Yeah, so I mean we're gonna see, but Will Johnson. I'm trying to think like where could Will Johnson go, where he would be a dog. I was like Lions, but we got Kirby. We got Kirby.
I'm projecting he'd be a top pick too. So I don't think the Lions would even have a shot at him right now.
I think Panthers got the number 1 pick right now.
No, Raiders. Raiders have the
Raiders, yeah, pick. And they're talking about maybe Travis Hunter going number 1. So we'll see.
So it goes Raiders, Giants, the Patriots, then the Panthers, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, I feel bad for whoever goes in that top 5.
You going to some rough places.
I would if I ain't going to the Raiders, I don't want anything else. I hope I go number 1 because I'm not going to the Giants. I don't want to go to the Patriots. I don't want to go to Jacksonville. I don't want to go to Carolina. Well, maybe Carolina. Carolina looks somewhat okay.
Like they look promising. Like they have something going for them. But yeah, this is rough. Like I don't know.
The Giants. I would pull an Eli Manning so hard.
I don't know. And you got to think that like a lot of these teams are looking for that new starter is going to take them to the next level. So a lot of quarterbacks going. Vegas, New York, New England has their quarterback, I think. So is Carolina, Jacksonville, Tennessee will be looking for somebody new. The Jets. Yeah, it's rough.
We're gonna see. So speaking of new changes, and we've just mentioned North Carolina. Bill Belichick is now the head football coach at UNC. This was actually a weird move in my mind. I didn't expect this.
This is bad.
This is going to be interesting. So I'm looking up the contract details.
Yeah, because I don't even know the contract details of like what it is that he wanted. All I know is that he wanted 5 years. He sent them some 500-page manifesto of like what he envisions the school to be in the next 5 years, what staff he wants to hire, what bowl games and players and recruiting that he wants to do. Like, how do you have time for this? I'm sorry. Like,
he had the entire year off to do it.
You wrote a 500, bro. This isn't college, man. This is a job, a resume job. Like, you just send us your resume. We'll take a look at it. We know your history. I mean, come on, Super Bowls like crazy. You coached amazing players in the NFL, and now you're sending over a final exam report trying to get this job.
Yeah. So it's looks like agreements for 5 years. Only the first 3 years' pay is guaranteed in case Belichick is fired without cause.
You already thinking about firing them, damn.
I'm trying to see. Belichick's deal also provides him with a $100,000 annual expense account and the possibility of getting $3.5 million a year in bonuses. Among the bonuses, a total of $250,000 looks to be routinely attainable. $150,000 for the team playing in a non-CFB bowl game, which generally requires a record of at least 6-6, and $100,000 for the team having a single-year NCAA progress rate figure of 950 to 969. The team has exceeded 950 in each of the past 3 years. Yeah. So, I mean, pretty good deal.
Not bad. I just don't know if it'll work out for him. If I'm being honest, I think like I know he's sitting at home right now. He's probably been bored this whole NFL offseason, hasn't done too much. So this is his shot right now to kind of get back into that coaching thing. But going back to a college where I'm telling you right now, these student athletes, they're different. And you got this young girlfriend right now. Bill Belichick's gonna be on campus doing some wild stuff. Just know that.
Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it works out. But I wanted to quickly touch base. Do you see that Ohio sportsmanship law?
I seen that. Apparently, Michigan out here planting the flag then has sparked up some stuff. So
they plan on making flag planting a felony in Ohio. A felony in Ohio. That is the softest move I've ever seen a college tuition or college institution make ever. How soft do you have to be? Be like, you're planting a flag. So obviously there's this big debate in college football about planting a flag. Is it unsportsmanlike? Yada, yada, yada. Don't care. Just add fuels to the rivalry fire. So I think you can do it, but just don't get pepper sprayed or anything afterwards.
yeah, they're talking about like, you don't want people endangerment. You don't want your police officers or sideline security being endangerment. Just take the L. I'm sorry, just take the L. Like if you lost and it's a big rivalry game, like let the other team plant the flag on your field. Like, hey, if you don't want that flag planted on your field, guess what? You should have played better. You should have won this game. Like don't be a bitch and like just be upset about it.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's a soft move. Just let players play. Obviously, do it within reason. If take it on the chin and keep it moving.
If you lose, you lose. Hey, look, just suck it up. You should have played better. There's no need to make a law about this, making this a felony. And besides, that same Saturday when Michigan planted that flag in Ohio State, there was like three or four other games where the opposing team planted the flag on their stadium too, and started a fight. You don't see any other state trying to make this a felony.
Yeah, it's soft. It's like, yeah, it's pretty soft. I'm not about to do that.
I'm not for it, man.
No. So let's get back into the NFL here. We got Lions and Bills tomorrow. Obviously, Bills just lost against the Rams. That was a hell of a game too. A lot of back and forth.
Yeah, that really was.
Josh Allen, 3 passing touchdowns and like 3 rushing touchdowns or something like that. Some 6 total touchdowns, I'll say. Wild. He's obviously, I think, a front runner for MVP right now. We're getting some of our guys back. DJ Reader, one of them, he's coming back. A few other guys, I can't think of their names off the top of my head.
Pascal's back. Took a look at the injury report yesterday. There's only one player on there, and that's from the Bills. So, hey, the whole roster's clear. The band's back together. They're ready to go. So, this next game, you got no excuse. Everybody's healthy.
Exactly. That's it. So we'll see. So, I think it's going to be a good game. It's at home.
Bills Mafia is here, apparently, I've heard.
Wild. We haven't beat the Bills since, was it 2006 when Roy Williams was our leading receiver? So that's 10 years. So I think this is going to be a good game. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to watch it because I got the trolley, but I'm going to be tuning in, checking in on it. But I expect this to be a very close game. Very close game.
I feel like it's going to be a close game, but it's also going to be high scoring. Like, this is the game where it's like in the 30s,
Oh, for sure. I think it's going to be 42-36 Lions.
Damn. I was thinking like 38, 34, just because Josh Allen's going to play hero ball. Like if he sees nothing's out there, expect to take off from that pocket and start running, and it's just going to be bad because we still don't quite know how to handle mobile quarterbacks like this.
It's true. Plus, he's a big dude, hard to bring down. Pause, but it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. We got to be on our. This is a statement game. This is a statement game for. I've heard people are talking about this is a statement game for Josh Allen. Like this is kind of like the last big game, as far as like, because the rest of his season he's facing divisions. It's all the games after his, and obviously that division is pretty weak right now. So like this is his last big time game to make his case for MVP. So if he puts up big numbers, this could solidify his MVP case. But I'm hoping that obviously we win. That's the number one option. But I hope even if we lose, we make him look ugly.
I feel like even if Josh Allen loses this game, he's still going to be your MVP front runner, just because no one is giving Goff like any credit. Like they still look down on this Detroit Lions team, but honestly, if we win this game, this will solidify us as being a serious, legit playoff and Super Bowl contender for me. But like I said, that's just me, and I still think Josh Allen is still your top leading MVP runner, even if he loses this game.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, we're going to see. So you say 38-34. I say 42-36.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be high scoring. I know that for damn sure.
Oh, for sure. That being said, man, I don't think we have anything else, do we?
Do we run through everything? Yeah.
I think so.
Trying to look back and see. Yeah, no more orgies in the end zone. Yep. Oh yeah, what's going on with your boy LeBron, man? Like he's taking a step back. What is this?
I don't fucking know. My Lakers are in shambles right now.
I thought it was supposed to be Lakers dynasty. Like now he's just taking a step back. He's not feeling basketball anymore. Bronny James getting dunked on left and right.
All right, I already spoke my piece about Bronny James, but yeah, I have no clue, man. I have absolutely no clue. So I think he's in a funk. I honestly think that this is kind of the sign. This is the first big billboard sign of, hey, after this, LeBron, you need to retire, bro.
Don't got it anymore.
Yeah, I think don't got it anymore. Don't push it. Don't be one of those people that push your retirement and just, water down your legacy, because they're going to be talking about this for years to come. You know what I'm saying? So quit while you're ahead. That's my thing.
Well, like I said, I still think he wants this. If Bronny James can make his way back to the NBA from this G League experiment they're doing with him right now, like if he can just pull off the rest of the season playing with his son, then he'll probably call it quits afterwards, because I don't think he's got it anymore. It's either that or you go to someone where go to a team where you're not basically the main star. You're not carrying this load. So maybe a Golden State, like, hey, if he wants to stay in LA, we'll take him over at Golden State.
No. No. We ain't gonna go to no Golden State.
You can come play with Draymond and Steph.
Draymond. Absolutely not. Hell no.
Just saying, it's an option.
I'm not about to do all that. Hell no. Hell no. So we'll see.
All I know is that we probably picked the wrong profession. We just should have started playing baseball, man. Juan Soto on this damn contract.
Bro, it's what? 15 years, $765 million.
Oh,
but that's only $5 million more than what he wanted, than what the Yankees offered him. So I think the Yankees offered him 760. And he went to the Mets, right? So I heard, First Take talking about like Juan Soto just wanted to go to the Mets because there's not as much expectations on the Mets as there is the Yankees. But I got an issue with these super long deals. 15 years? 15 years for $760 million?
I mean, just think about this. Just think of like
half the contract's going to be washed because after 7-8 years, you're going to be washed.
I mean, you don't know. Like I said, I don't know baseball training like that. Like I don't know how your body holds up, how you are during the season. I know it's a shit ton of games, but yeah, the 15-year deals and these 12, 16-year deals are unreal. Just think for a second. What if you sign a contract with your employer for a 16-year deal? And I'm just talking like an average employer, not like MLB, NBA contract.
I would never sign a 16-year deal with any employer unless it's like University of Michigan.
No, you got a 6-year deal, 16-year deal with Walmart to be the bag boy. You doing it?
Kiss my ass. Unless that bag boy is making $765 million, absolutely no way.
Nope, $17 an hour. That's what you get.
How much?
$17 an hour.
Shit. Kiss my
16-year deal to push carts. That's what you're doing, to be a cart returner.
No. No. Maybe 16 years to be like a manager who's making 6 figures. Yeah, maybe. I could.
Nah.
No.
No, we'll give you 5 years, $15 an hour to push carts.
No. No. What's my incentives in my contract, right? No incentives, right? If I push 1,000 carts in a month, do I get an extra $2,000 or something like that?
No, you get an extra break, extra 15-minute break.
No, kiss my ass. No, fuck that.
And you get an employee discount of 10%.
10% only covers the shipping on some of that shit. Fuck that. Fuck no.
Employee discount, extra break, and one sick day.
I'll take up smoking so I can have a lot of breaks, right? I'll take up vaping. I'll do something. I'll get like 3 breaks a day. Fuck that. I ain't doing that shit.
That's wild if companies actually started doing that. Yeah, we want to sign you to this long-term 10-year deal worth $19 an hour. How would you like that?
I would say the exact thing I'm saying right now is what are my incentives? Is there bonuses in there? If I don't know, if I get employee of the month, do I get an extra $10,000 for the year? Right?
Nope, it's cut and dry. Just cut and dry. That's all it is right here.
Nope. I'm good on everything then.
No NIL money, none of that.
Right. No. Do I get an NIL deal with like Suave shampoo? I get, if I advertise Suave, I get a bottle of Suave shampoo every 2 weeks. I don't know.
We'll hook you up with a New Balance shoe deal. How about that?
Hey, low key, like if it's like, hey, if you get 1 free item a month, right? Anything that you want in the store. That would be
maybe.
I'd be like, I'm listening, but you got to sweeten the deal even more. You got to bump up that hourly pay. You got to make it equal with the cost of living. If you do cost of living plus 1 free item a month, count me in.
We can talk. Yeah.
Yeah, we can start. We can start talking. Right.
That's where the negotiations start. Right there.
Bare minimum. So I'm good with that. Oh, that would be wild though if places be like, you got to sign a 3-year contract to work with us. That would be wild to me. Like, not obviously there's contractors, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, just like full-time, part-time, whatever the case. Like, you got like how they deal with athletes and stuff. It gets guaranteed. You get guaranteed money, or you get guaranteed this, and then you have a chance to make bonuses and stuff. That would be wild.
That's a wild deal. That's a wild idea to even think about right there.
That would blow my mind. I don't even know. Like, yeah, we should do that.
Should do a skit like that. Yeah, I'll sign you to this 3-year deal right here. $15 a month. We're doing.
All right, I'm for our next episode. I'm gonna come up with different scenarios for that.
Yeah, do that. Different scenarios, and then we gotta find those pictures.
All right, yeah, I'm putting that in my notes right now. But Jeremy, do we got anything else, man?
No, man. I think that's it. I think that's a show, man.
All righty. Well, everybody, thank you again for tuning into the latest episode of the Broken Millennials podcast. This is episode number 7 with myself and Jeremy. Make sure you guys are checking us out on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube as well. Just type in Broken Millennials Podcast. It will pop up. Also check us out on Spotify. We have all of our episodes uploaded up. This one will be uploaded as soon as you send me that sound bite. So
I got you.
Make sure you guys are checking us out. And Jeremy, I hope to see you next week, brother.
Oh, definitely. I will see you next week. We will have those photos, drop those scenarios, and then hopefully we'll get Paul back too. Hopefully he's not so sick.
Absolutely. So wish Paul hopefully he gets better, as well as his whole family. So Jeremy, man, you enjoy your 16-year anniversary tonight. Let us know. You should do a documentation on like the appetizers, then the main course. You should do that. I'd be interested.
I'll definitely be recording and like probably string something together, put it on TikTok or something,
Bet, man. I look forward to it, man. You enjoy your anniversary, and I'll talk to you next time, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, man. Peace. See ya.
Peace.